Yo, this is the almighty Kush God, King Gordy from the world famous Fat Killers. And right now you're in tune to Medical Mondays at Detroit.com for all your medical needs. King Gordy. Bird, what up, brother?
Take him to Detroit.
No! No, not Detroit! No!
Hey, it's Monday.
We the Pistons in the 8, 9, and 9. Oh, bad boy, bad boy.
Smoking marijuana all in public. You would think that shit was legal.
The population of Americans that will now have free, unfettered, largely access to recreational marijuana has just shot through the roof.
Detroit City, y'all, that's my home. You can find me in the middle of it getting stoned.
I'm some motherfucking high nigga tree tall. I feel good.
Governor Whitmer establishing a marijuana regulatory agency and eliminating the Marijuana Licensing Board.
That's some heavy shit, man.
Stop hitting me so hard.
It could take a year before Michigan starts licensing marijuana shops. Critics worry the wait could lead to high demand on the black market where there's no oversight.
And welcome to Medical Mondays on tapdetroit.com and also on YouTube. I'm just used to saying it, fellas. This is your host with the most, THC, in his motherfucking bloodstream, B-E-R-G. That's Berg, motherfuckers. And, of course, I got my right-hand man, my compadre, my co-host with me, Ed Rocho.
I like it better when you say co-host first than compadre.
I don't say I've never said
that's how you
co-host
say it.
before, unless I fucked up. I can
You've been
barely
fucking up
hear
for
you.
years,
Is
bro.
it just me?
I feel like I could barely hear myself too.
Yeah.
I'm barely audible.
His level's down, bro. See,
Is the new sound guy hating on me?
Yeah, he is. Bro.
Oh my God,
was.
bro.
He was totally hating on
He
me.
said he wasn't a Trump supporter, but I think he lied, bro.
He said it. I think he said that shit to get in the door. Now he wants to build
Man,
a wall around
Nirvana Dank. We're gonna have words in a minute, man.
Nah, shout out to our new sound guy. I don't know if he.
And our old kicker on
We'll
guy.
just
Dan.
call him the sound guy for now, because I don't know if he wants us to say his name.
It's Nirvana Dank.
Yeah, on IG, go follow him.
Yeah.
Except it's Nirvana's backwards, ain't it?
Yeah.
Shout out to Moon Man Dan up in this bitch, controlling the. Shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah,
I didn't
if the video
say
looks shitty, it's
anything,
his fault.
motherfucker. Yeah, if the video's shitty, blame it on Moon Man. But yeah, we got our special guests in here.
Who are our guests today?
I want to say Somatic. Did I say it?
Somatic.
What? I got it right on the
Somatic.
first time. You can ask Roach, man. I get everybody's fucking wrong, and I got it right. Yes. And then the source, is that is that a storefront? Is that what it is? See, I didn't know you guys had like a actual like storefront. That's dope as hell.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah.
So yeah. So you want to get right into it? I think you should mention all of our fucking sponsors.
You want to talk about these sponsors, man?
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
All right, we're gonna talk about the sponsors, Dan.
Hey, Dan, we're about to talk about the sponsors, man.
All right, man. I want to give a big shout out to all our sponsors. First of all, our gracious host, Green Thumb for President.
What?
After that, we got Treetop Labs and Dr. Greenbuds.
What?
Those are our OG sponsors.
OG.
Been around for a minute. Then we got Label My Bud.
He's pretty OG.
Yeah, he's
himself,
honorary
too.
OG. He's in there.
Yeah.
And although new to us, but still an OG, Native Made 313.
What? She
Boy.
supported us from day one.
Yeah. And then we got Honeybee Extractions.
What? We've been saying it wrong for all
not
those.
to be confused with extracts.
It was extractions, not extracts. So, yeah, we're getting it right this time, man. And then our two newest sponsors,
Who are they? Would it
Valhalla Laboratories.
and Viking Oil Supply?
What? I don't know, man. I don't think you should like use a torch to fucking light a blunt.
I know.
Right in front of a fucking mic.
It was the president made me do it.
You think we're amateurs, man?
A little bit.
You gotta talk into the mic, Roach, not to the side of it. That's what you're doing.
This is wrong?
I can't hear you, bro.
I don't.
There you
I
go.
think it's our
there
sound guy.
you go,
man.
Roach.
It's the sound guy.
There you go. So, anyways, Somatic. Is this like strictly CBD?
Somatic is a THC line. Well, actually, it's a multi-level business. We do
Oh,
all
alright.
kind of stuff.
So the
Stay in
source
here.
is the CBD.
The source is the CBD, and love the drip.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. No worries. No worries.
So you guys started out as a THC line and morphed into the CBD. That's
And-
pretty sweet.
Yep.
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 So, give us the timeline. How did it all work out?
Well,
Well, around maybe
20
early 2014.
yeah.
Yep. We started dabbling into the THC end of making edibles, walking around with pans of brownies, people laughing at us.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
I
what do
remember you.
Right, right.
What
How you
kinda
gonna
doing?
sell an edible?
What are you gonna do?
A lot of
so
that.
then about
Yeah.
2015, late 2015, man, we ran into an awesome place called the Dab House.
Yep. Shout out to OMS Dab
OMS
House.
House,
shout
the
out.
Dab
Thanks,
House, Big
Jay. You really
Shout
gave
out,
us a
Jay.
platform.
I
No,
think
yeah,
you
for
guys did
sure.
something amazing together. So the Dab House morphed into a platform where we all started pretty much getting into dispos from that point under the Caregiver Act, you know. And then from there, Somatic was born, you know. So getting into dispos, grinding it out from the streets, getting into those dispos, creating a facility, you know what I mean? And
Hell yeah.
going from there. And,
That's awesome, man.
so pretty much after that, we started seeing how the laws and regulations start moving. You know, you got to kind of keep balance with the industry, and that's where we went towards the source. So
Hell
the
yeah.
source is not only for all your health and wellness needs, but we have all local lab-tested Michigan brands, CBD CBD brands.
That's
so
awesome.
everything, we pretty much want to get the local brands going, and that's pretty much the whole surroundings.
No, I mean, I think that's like humble as fuck. Like at you actually going out and like putting out other people's products as well as others. I mean, your own. I mean, because a lot of people, I mean, I don't know, man. Like in a lot of communities, not only like the cannabis community, there's like a lot of bickering and but it's like.
And that was really the monotony we wanted to break up because like pretty much everyone started. It pretty much became clicky and separation, and we just wanted to break that up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Pretty
for
much
sure.
the sources, not only if you already have a current, if you're in Michigan with a CBD brand, but if you are like a brand who's looking to embark into the CBD brand, we can get you with lab testing, labeling, packaging, and any necessities you need to kind of get your CBD brand going.
That's
So
awesome.
that's
Yeah.
what that platform of the source is for, man. Get you the retail space online.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, kind of build your platform, build your brand up.
Well, yeah, you guys are definitely doing things in the marijuana community, but you guys have actually ventured outside of that as well, right? Aren't you
Yeah.
involved in like some kind of athletics?
Yeah,
I'll let you guys tell
we
the story.
sponsor a boxer.
What?
Yeah, he's the bad guy. He has a
Curtis
fight
Head,
coming up.
Motor City Casino, June 7th.
June
Make sure
7th.
you get a chance. We will have some tickets for sale at the source soon. So,
Yep.
be on the
Doors
lookout,
open
man.
up at 6.
Give some away on the show, man.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I'll definitely
what?
do that. Bring
Oh,
something.
can we-
back.
can we
a
do
lot
that?
of raffles and
Let's do
stuff.
that.
Speaking of which, if
Okay,
anybody
look.
wants to call in, 313-451-7749.
In addition to our regular giveaway, we're also going to throw in a ticket to this boxing match.
What?
Oh,
we're
done.
We're doing it tonight.
It's done,
Let's
Bert.
do it.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
do it. We are all
done.
about lifting others. We rise by lifting others. That's what Somatic is about. Not only Somatic means of the body, so we just operate from everything that we do. The perspective is from of the body, mind, body, spirit. We believe in health, wealth, happiness, love, and peace. We believe in giving back. We believe in enriching our community and bringing people together.
Oh,
We got a caller.
I like that.
Hello, caller.
Yep. What's up? This is Chalk B. How's it going?
What? Chuck B
Oh,
calling.
shit.
What up, though?
The infamous.
What up, though?
What's up, fam?
What's going on, y'all?
What are you smoking on tonight?
What am I smoking on? Hold on. I gotta turn y'all. I am listening to the podcast. So
All right. Yeah, you gotta turn your TV down, miss. Turn it down.
I got you. I'm smoking on some bud I got from the homie Kush Skywalker, some flame. So yeah.
Hood
Nice.
strain
She
33.
always smoking good. She always smoking
Mhm.
good. So wait a minute. While I have you on the phone, we
What's
have
up?
an
What's
event
up?
going on this upcoming Saturday. It's a Mother's Day event going on at the Source from 1 to 6, and AB Booms will be in the building. I don't know if you guys know anything about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're hip to AB Blooms. Everybody out there, go follow AB Blooms on
Please do.
Instagram and everything.
That's right. And come by and get
Yes.
your Mother's Day bouquets.
What?
Yes. Come holler at us. I'm so excited for Saturday Super Geek to come through and support everybody that's gonna be at the Source on Saturday. Lala Libations. What was it? Candy's Natural Shop.
Yep.
Of course, AB Bloom.
Yep.
So yeah, it's gonna be a dope time. Y'all come
yeah.
get some stuff for y'all moms, man.
That's right.
Not only that, I gotta tell you guys just a fun fact. Chalk B has been a part of Bingo and Beats since the very beginning. We've done like about 5
Bingo and
Bingo
Beats.
and Beats.
Bingo and Beats.
Yeah, we
What is
definitely.
this?
If you have not been a
If
part
you
of
have
it,
not
you
been a
need to
part of that
experience.
Bingo and
experience,
Beats, super dope.
Chalk, tell us about Bingo and Beats if you wouldn't
your
mind.
perspective, if
Yeah,
you
from
don't
just for
mind.
your perspective.
I heard it
Of
was
course.
lit.
Oh yeah. Honestly, Bingo and Beats is kind of a breath of fresh air in regards to cannabis events. Because I mean, one, who doesn't love bingo? So the atmosphere, the fact that you come in to play a game, the fact that you can smoke in the venue, and then you've got some vendors there offering some dope stuff. I mean, it's just good vibes. The host is always super dope. We always have some awesome raffles. So yeah, Somatic has definitely put on some good bingo and beats, and I cannot wait till the next one, man.
Man, that's awesome.
Appreciate
I
you.
haven't played
Thank you so
bingo
much.
since since I was a kid.
Oh,
We
this-
played bingo at
Listen,
YMCA.
it gets
It get real in here. Hey, listen, when I tell you.
that bingo and beats, it
Tell 'em.
gets real.
That shit get
serious.
for real. Like I'm
It's
sorry,
real
I
life.
don't know if I'm
Yeah.
supposed to cuss.
Oh,
but
you can say whatever the fuck you want.
listen, I've been talking to somebody and they were like, hold on. They started
B-
bingo.
B6. Let me get on out of here.
I'm like, okay, well I'll catch you later.
Right.
It's real. It's real.
Yeah.
And
so-
shout out to Bingo and Beats because I've gotten to know and meet different brands, part of the cannabis industry and people that aren't part of the cannabis industry, and they've come through and sponsored, the raffles and sponsored like the gifts and stuff for the bingo winners and stuff. So it's just a great time to also network and vibe with other people. So definitely a good time.
If we're gonna talk about bingo, what's that bingo pot like?
Well, you know what? We do a 50-50
prizes.
raffle at the end.
Only cash
Yeah.
prize is the 50-50 raffle. It is all.
It is all based on the sponsors and the brands that are vending inside. So
wow.
It is
we
all monetary
and
prizes.
when I say the gifts are like one of a kind, they're different. So each person wins something different each time, and it's like a hefty, nice.
Yeah, you want to be there.
Yeah, that's
You want to be there.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You're upset if you
In,
don't
in
win.
fact, the people are mad when they don't win.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So it's a good event. You guys should, check it out.
Yeah, we watched
I
it
don't
grow.
know, man.
And,
I
we
get
definitely
pretty mad
extended.
when I don't win.
Yeah.
There's a lot of opportunities.
You don't want to
to
see
win,
me
so it's
angry.
good.
Oh yeah, we play a lot of games. We play a lot of games.
Oh, shout out to Dr. Cannabina. She definitely is a great part of Bingo with Beats as
Oh,
well
yeah.
from the beginning. She's doing some great things over there at Botanique.
Yep.
Shout out to Cannabina.
Shout out to just
Yeah, she's
all the
cool as
vendors.
hell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
she fucks with the show.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a lot of people that we just interact with on just many levels. Just a lot of brands that we You know,
and we are definitely open into many other brands. We are open. We're not really any specific guidelines. We are pretty much want to align ourselves with people with the same intentions. If you're looking to bring each other up, because pretty much here in Michigan, man, we battling each other, and really we not the battle. The battle is really much bigger than us. So by teaming up, coming together,
everybody's fighting amongst themselves while the fucking corporations are about to take over.
It's
this
about
bitch.
to take over. They coming right up under our nose. And nothing against the out of state people coming in who already have their licenses in other states and know the process and things of that nature.
Oh
but
yeah,
we gotta kind of get it together.
I mean, I don't really want to put them down, but look at Burner's about to come here. You know what I'm saying?
You know he's gonna come kill it because he's branded it.
I know.
Put it together, and that's my whole thing. That's what I'm trying to create. Like, yo, it's time for us to kind of have an outlet for our people.
Yeah. I mean, why ain't Michigan brands going to other fucking states? You know what I'm saying?
And that's why we need to build that conglomerate. It's kind of
together.
Something force where we can come to those states and embark into those price ranges, into those licensing, into that
for sure.
No, because there's a lot of brands out here and they have their following and all of that, but everything's kind of like segmented. You know, collectively, you know, we'll be way more powerful than we will be individually.
I completely agree.
That's true in anything, and I am disappointed to see all the little bickering that does go on in our community. Love everybody. Love y'all.
Yeah, it's all love.
But
it needs to be addressed in order to be
Except the
changed.
ones that bicker with us. Y'all can fucking fuck off.
Love you. All right, see you, chat. We hear you.
All right, chat. Yeah.
Don't get lost on the
Thanks
phone.
for calling
We
in.
apologize.
We gotta get you a shirt. What size you wear?
Come through on Saturday and support this event, and get some things for your mom, and come through and see some dope stuff. So
for sure.
See y'all on Saturday. Appreciate y'all.
All right,
Christina,
love and
Kyle,
peace.
Bird, Roach. I definitely appreciate all of y'all for sure. Y'all been fucking with me since day one, so it's definitely always gonna be love for sure. All right,
Thank you very
appreciate y'all.
much.
Peace out.
Peace.
AB Blooms.
Stay lifted.
Bye.
Yeah. So I mean, one of the questions I was gonna ask. I mean, we just like dabbed into it a little bit, but I mean, what's your feelings about all these fucking companies about to start coming out with CBD products, like fucking even like beer companies and fucking Coke and all that shit? It's like they're putting in things that aren't even good for you and trying to market it as good for you. You know what I'm saying? Just like Diet Pop, like.
It's the crossover.
Yeah.
And it's the snow.
Like any other prohibition that meets a head.
And I think it's really just come down to like a really vetting what you putting into yourself. You know what I mean? Checking out what you are really about to embark on. I know the big brand, that's what it is. But we live in a country where
they're gonna do it anyway. So like,
man, you know what I mean? So
I would rather be prepared for it and work accordingly than to just, I don't know. I feel like the big brands, they know what they're doing. They have the money, the platform. So
just don't fall into the hype. Really check out what you get into. Look behind the brands. I think we're not gonna be able to stop
what's
it.
That? What's that ice cream company? Is it Ben and Jerry's?
Yeah, Ben and Jerry's.
They said as soon as it goes federally legal, they're gonna get in the game. They're gonna
Jelly
fucking
Belly,
kill them. They're talking about. They're not talking about CBD neither. They're talking about straight up medicated. Like blow you out.
Ben and Jerry's been about that dope. All right, let's not kid ourselves.
Better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I mean, I don't really have a problem with it. I think that it's gonna just make weed and CBD just more known. More acceptable. It'll be, everyday thing now. So I'm welcoming it.
Yeah, that's like CVS, Walgreens selling CBD. It's like
for sure.
That's a good thing because now the difference
Family
is we
Video
give you
is
that
selling it.
one-on-one attention compared to CVS. You just want to be a person buying in the store.
Before that, fucking.
The gas stations.
Yeah, the gas stations had that shit.
They had the lick on the CBD way before anybody was hip to it.
All right,
I question the quality of all that crap, though.
That's what you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Gas station quality, you get what you pay for, right?
For sure.
I hate people who text me during the show.
Yeah, they sell motor oil too.
Tell him we said
Oh,
so.
shout out to J-Rab. My bad. He texts me saying he's watching. Thanks, sir.
Who's that?
Man, I want to give a shout out to everybody else too. That's not our sponsor. That we gotta give them shout out. Cushion's My Cologne, Greg Jocelyn, J-Rab, Purge Clothing, OMS Dab House, as well as their Dabcast. That guy Moonman over there, and our new sound guy. Big shout out to all of them.
And I want to say special shout out to Ganja Granny. She's not been feeling well.
Our
prayers are with you.
We
Shout
done
out.
sent
Good vibes her way.
many positive vibes her way.
Yeah,
definitely. Shout out D-Top.
Everybody needs to send her
Oh my
good
God,
vibes.
I would have to get my whole list out. Shout out to D-Top.
D-Top
Shout
Pot
out
Shop,
to
man. Hey, before we even go, though, just shout out to D-Top Pot Shop, man. Mr. 200 early in the game, Dab House days.
What?
Shout out to my man, he flown here, not grown here. I got to give it to him. I see you, man. Much love. I appreciate it just because early in the game, he believed in what we had going on.
Oh,
I mean, one of the
Absolutely.
first growers to really show love and really put into
Absolutely.
it. Shout out Slab God, Glob Squad. A lot of them early in the game, man, was dealing with them early.
Higher
My man
Purpose.
Jay Wicked Mid and Higher
Flavor
Purpose.
Meister.
Flavor Miser, man. Don't sleep on them, remember?
yeah, we
But
fuck
yeah,
with
shout out to a
Flavor
lot of
Miser.
people, man, that early in the game that we dealt with just early in the Dab House days and early in the industry, in the community. Just always love, you know.
Yep.
Chalk, B.A.B. Blooms, Dirty Mitten,
Absolutely. Wicked Mitten,
Wicked Mitten,
Awesome, Asylum Topicals.
When is somebody gonna say my girl Chef Danye's name?
Chef Danye.
Chef Danye, absolutely.
Yeah.
Miss Bella J, absolutely.
J, Miss
Actually, she will be bringing her wonderful macarons by this Saturday at our event.
What?
So you can definitely taste her awesomeness. She
Awesome.
does everything, though. She
Yeah,
is so
she does.
talented.
Get you some art done.
Absolutely.
Some awesome art done.
Absolutely. Yeah, but we absolutely. Let me get my list out. Hold on. While we sitting here
She
talking
really
about
got a
it.
list.
Man, well,
It's serious.
well, since we're talking about
carry
day
on.
one, how about day one with y'all? Like, what was your first experience with weed? Like, when was like the first
Here
time
we
you
go.
smoked weed?
At my cousin's house, young. I smoked it.
You don't remember how?
My mom and them thought they could contain it, and it was just like, really?
My first experience with weed, well, you know, Pops had that tray in the basement under the couch. You know what I mean? That
Had
was
some
really my
roaches?
first experience, bro. Oh, come on, man. That was the first experience, but really just embarking, man. Shout out to D the Future, man. Young D, man. That was really the homie that really, we just, one day just got it going, man. It seemed like we just smoked out, got an ounce in.
Yeah.
And
That
listen
was it
to
from
all
that
his
day.
music.
Yeah.
Good vibes, though.
So the first time you smoked
First time
weed, you
about
got
14.
high. Like, I mean, I heard sometimes like people. I mean, swear to God, I swear, like first time I smoked weed, I didn't really get high. But it was that I remember that first time that I was like, holy fuck, I'm like, I'm slow
I've been
motion
doing it
high.
wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Like,
Yeah, I was older top at that point. But the first time I smoked weed, I was really on some bullshit, man. We did
I
it all,
coughed
we
a
did it
lot.
wrong.
Yeah.
We did it all wrong. Yeah, it was all bad, man. But yeah.
what was your? I mean, are you into dabbing it or anything?
I've done it a couple times. I'm
yeah,
not really into
you're
dabbing.
not a big dabber,
Mm-mm.
neither one of y'all.
Mm-mm.
You know,
I smoke the weed. I'll eat edibles. I process edibles.
I'm gonna say it's a
That's
cultural
it.
thing. We don't
So
do that shit.
wait, let me. I still want to ask you what your first dab experience was, though.
At the dab house.
So like, you, I
course.
mean, you did a dab and then you almost died, and you were like, "Fuck that," or what?
No, it was amazing.
Oh, all
No,
right.
it's good.
No, man,
Well, it's just
everybody
powerful.
kills me. Everybody wants to fucking give me like a fucking like half gram or a whole gram dab. Like thinking, oh, this Berg, he can fucking, I can smoke weed.
Yeah,
I
we
can't
smoke
fucking.
weed like
I
that,
mean,
not
I
the
dab,
dab.
I've seen
but
people
I don't
pass the
dab like
fuck
other
out.
people, man.
That's what I'm saying. I had
Okay.
Like,
He's had to catch somebody at the dab house. So that's why I'm like, okay. I've done it a couple times. I like it. It's potent.
I had one of my biggest homies fall out in the basement off of. I'm straight, man.
What's your feelings on carts?
Just, I mean,
Doing right.
There's all kinds.
Yeah.
Please.
It's doing right,
For
y'all.
the patients.
It's for the people. I mean, just
For
think about it.
real.
I mean, I know that we had to run it up. It happened before because it was a point in time we didn't have the testing for all of that. So, I ain't trying to give anybody an excuse.
They had testing. It just wasn't fucking mandatory.
Exactly. That's it. Okay. Correct. Yeah, it wasn't mandatory. So I can give you that benefit of the doubt. Just guess do what you need to do, man, and stay out of the situations.
Yeah.
I mean, I also heard that they're like throwing all kinds of shit on there that like people have been using for years that it wasn't considered fucking. Didn't
something harmful.
Who was it? Moon River Meds or Moon River Extracts was talking about that roach last week.
Oh yeah, how they keep changing the table of things that aren't permitted.
Yeah. So even if it's like not necessarily bad for you, they say it's bad. Even though the FDA will allow a certain percentage of fucking fecal matter in your food. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't get it.
Everything, man. Come on, huh?
It's a plant.
It's America.
It does wonderful things. Your body retains it. You have a whole system for it.
Endocannabinoid
Why they don't
system.
teach you that in school?
Everybody in the world smoked a joint at the same fucking time, there would be like world peace for like all day. That would be like world peace day.
That would be pretty awesome.
Instead of have a purge, everybody needs to have a smoke out. We would imagine how much smoke we might be able to even like help fix the fucking ozone layer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, like
because you gotta think about it though. Like with all this, I mean, I planned on talking about it later in the show, but all this waste that's fucking created from fucking just our industry, let alone fucking water bottles, all this shit could be replaced by hemp. Like it's like we could fucking like save the fucking world.
Hemp
you know what I'm saying?
Really,
like,
straight up, you hit it on the money.
Yeah.
Hemp, man, it's amazing.
Like cannabis helps fucking humans.
Yep.
As well as fucking, animals.
Animals.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then hemp helps the fucking world. You know what I'm saying?
You can make many things. Hemp can be used for many benefits. Not only just the body.
I mean, I heard like plenty of the fucking CBD that's extracted isn't even from cannabis. I mean, well, it's from the, it's from hemp.
Yeah.
It's not from
it's hemp derived.
Yeah,
it's hemp derived, not even cannabis.
Yeah.
Derived. I mean, not marijuana derived.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
For sure.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, especially for some people who don't want to be high.
Oh yeah.
They want to can isolate or
Yeah.
Just one more for the relief of the benefits, the reducing the inflammation, pain management. That's where you're gonna go with more of the CBD isolate, hemp derived, so it's non-psychoactive. You know what I mean?
There was this thing I seen the other day. It was a post, and it was about fucking. It said it was full spectrum, except it was only it said it was like a CBD oil, but it said it was full spectrum. Like, how is that? How could that be?
A full spectrum
I
oil?
thought full spectrum had to have like THC and everything in it.
Well, yeah, it does. So, but what it is most likely is under a certain percentage of THC.
It's a
so
low
if it's
amount.
probably under the 0.3 percentage, it is still considered a full spectrum because it does have trace of the THC in it.
Oh, so it's
just more
says
compound.
it's CBD oil, but it's full spectrum.
It's full
Therefore, it
spectrum oil.
has THC.
It has THC. It's just a smaller dosages.
Yeah.
It's more CBD dominant, of course.
Nah, yeah, I heard. I mean, full spectrum's the way to go.
Full spectrum. I greatly believe full spectrum is the way to go.
A lot of people do 1-on-1 because it kind of balances you out. Like CBD counteracts the high that you get from the THC. So for people who don't want to feel the anxiety that the THC presents, sometimes they use the CBD to counteract it.
Yeah, and we'll just think you just getting the entire cannabis plant in general. You know what I mean? So you're getting all the benefits from all the cannabinoid compounds compared to just
definitely
an isolated.
Yeah, I mean,
you get the entourage effect.
It wasn't until recently where they like broke down all the fucking different shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like they're
yeah.
like, oh well,
Full
there's
spectrum,
Delta 9, Delta
broad
8,
spectrum,
all that shit. Like, fucking.
Well, then we still finding out more because now you're gonna to the point where you're gonna start hearing more about like CBN, CBG.
Yep.
They're all starting to find out more benefits throughout those as well.
Well, yeah, they're actually trying to like grow Delta 9s, like where you can just cultivate
synthetic.
just Delta 9. No, it's not synthetic. It
what are
comes
they,
from
like,
plant, but
cloning it?
yeah,
or
it's
something?
like cloned. Yeah, and they're like just
Was it
Well,
like crystallizing? or
Yeah, but
something?
they're not like cloning a plant that grows heavy. They're just growing delta nines in a fucking petri dish. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Like,
It's crazy.
smart
I think
kids
it's
smoke
pretty
weed.
sweet,
That's all
the
I'm
way
saying.
They got
It's
shit
more to
over in
come.
Japan that can fucking 3D print fucking organs now, man.
Oh,
That
yeah.
shit's
Yeah.
insane.
Well, yeah, I think it's
coming.
homies at Ford printing 3D trucks, little mini
Oh, yeah.
trucks model.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They
3D
could
printing
literally
seats
take
and all
your
type of
own
crazy stuff.
DNA,
It's coming.
use that to fucking generate your a fucking replaceable heart, without any defects. You know what I'm saying? Shit's insane,
Yeah, that's crazy.
It might work.
it's gonna be alright.
bro.
We're smart, but we're not that smart.
Hey,
We
how
always
long
fuck it
ago was it that they cloned the fucking that sheep or whatever?
up.
Was
Yeah,
it?
no, yeah, they've
That was
definitely got.
years, bro. Like
They're past the
2004 or
sheep. Now
I
it's like a
believe they
horse.
are
Yeah.
doing
Hey,
stuff
oh
that
man,
they ain't
there's
telling
people
us
walking
about.
around.
I was young.
I
I think I was like
guarantee
just
there's
rapping
people
some
walking
models,
around that are clones. I don't give a
Mhm.
fuck. Well, might not be walking around anymore, but they were walking at one point in time.
Yeah, they tried it for sure. Somebody
They
tried
did.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
If,
sure.
if America can make money on it, they trying it.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, they don't give a
no.
fuck what it is. They doing
For
it.
sure.
Let me see.
They might not do it in
Run a
America,
couple of
but
them
they're
bitches real
doing it.
quick. Go ahead and run a couple of
Just
them
do a
bitches.
prototype.
Doing a quick run
Few
real quick.
pilots.
Hey, you gotta chill out. You can't-
Sorry. But yeah, we brought some things.
Oh shit! What you
What?
bring?
For some great people, man. Well, first off, man. Shout
Oh
out
man, you
Stoner.
gotta give us like the location of your place. Like, where's it?
Yeah, tell these people where to show up.
Well, first off, with the Source Health and Wellness, 28436 Joy Road, Livonia, Michigan. We are located in the plaza with Amico's Pizza, the Rack Pool Hall. We actually have a great event going on this weekend, a Mother's Day event where, fellas, if you bring your lady or your mother down or your other, if you would not like to indulge
your
in the
other girl?
massages.
Is that
yeah,
what you were about to
hey,
say?
Hey, listen, you gotta do
We
what you gotta
don't
do. It's
judge.
life. We don't judge.
You can bring your wife or your
Hey,
girlfriend.
do what you gotta do. But what we gonna
Bring
be
them
able to?
together.
So let me tell you how we.
I'm just kidding.
Have your
That
girl
was just
meet
kidding.
you there.
That was
Live
just
your
kidding.
best life.
Live it up.
I'm just kidding.
2-for-1 special at the Source.
That's right. Hey, so we set you up. You can go down to the pool hall, get a percentage off pool games while your lady getting tampered. You know,
Damn,
so
that's
we
gangster.
set it down. Yeah.
Yep, we'll have chair massage.
Man, we need to tell Greenbuds about that. He might take that up. He's a pool. I bet you he's playing pool right now.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Man, the Source Health of Wellness. We have all local CBD brands. If you have a CBD brand, you in Michigan, and you're not in the Source, come see us. Hit us up, DM us.
for sure.
We would love to retail you, get you out here, put you on, put us together, put us on. We together. I ain't
For
whichever
sure.
way. It's all love. It's nothing crazy.
Love the drip. We all about
Love the
just
drip.
spreading the awareness and getting people aware about CBD, the positive benefits that it has, because there's a large amount of people who don't know, the benefits, and they're still scared. They, they come by all the time,
My
and
mom till
I
this
welcome
day.
you.
My mom till this day.
And see, the great thing, what we able to do with certain people, I get a lot of older people in, and we able to show them like test results, live results, and really take the time to explain to them the difference in the difference in the two species of the cannabis plant. Marijuana, hemp derived. How you would not be high from this. It is psychoactive because it is reducing anxiety. It's reducing stress. So it is
inflammatory.
It is doing something. It's reducing inflammation, pain management.
They give
So
them
we
the
get many
education.
walks of life coming in from like when I tell you officers to teachers to older people to young people. I mean, because we have every type of CBD option that you need from. Shout out to Cosmic Gardens on those push pops, man. People love the CBD ice creams,
Those are
vape
chronic.
juice.
Yeah,
Shout out to
they are
Cosmic, man. This is
bomb.
gonna be a great summer for them, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I heard they got some great stuff coming, and I'm sure you guys can come back. We
Shout
had a
out
full
to Urban Roots,
Shout out Urban
Ella
Roots,
Essentials.
Ella Essentials. He definitely got some great
H-Bomb.
bands. Asylum, Stoner J got hit us with some great cheesecakes. You guys check it out.
Oh man.
He
Oh,
now have
shit.
a CBD line of cheesecakes.
Oh,
okay.
CBD line?
A
Oh,
CBD
no way.
line. You get what I mean? See?
All right.
Yep.
Stoner J.
That's
So
what's
check Stoner J out.
So
We'll
if
be
you have a
retailing some.
THC line and you want to cross over to CBD, come and talk to us about that too.
exactly. We can
We
definitely
can help
you
with
up and
that.
put you in a direction of what you need to do to kind of get into that market as well.
Yeah, no, a CBD is great. Like, you know, I've used like 2-to-1 ratio or just straight CBD isolate, and it's magnificent. To me, it's like being like rocked as a child in your mother's arms.
It does. It
It'll just
swaddles
put you right to sleep. Yeah,
It makes
like
you feel good.
Yeah, it like holds you in his chest and it's like it's okay.
Microdose
Just go to
makes you
sleep.
feel
Yeah,
energized.
that's what I mean for real. Like, straight
Yeah.
up.
A lot of it makes you feel relaxed.
And straight up, if
Yeah.
if you're a person of high anxiety, it's definitely great for, like I said, anxiety, helping just reducing that anxiety, helping you get through certain situations, of course. Because like I said, man, just personally being able to use it myself from certain situations I done made it through, from a metal plate, 8 screws, broken pelvic, broke his hip.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So a lot of pain management, a lot of inflammation. I definitely CBD on the daily, so I know what it does for you. You know what I mean? From getting my mom off of opioids, from having neck surgery.
What's your like daily dose, if you don't mind me asking?
I
like
actually
CBD?
I actually do about 8 milligrams underneath my tongue daily. I was doing twice a day. I actually don't even use my evening dosage anymore, and I actually use Urban Roots. I use Uplift. It has lemon terpene in it, but it's 1,000 milligrams, and I use it daily. It's been working great for me.
That's awesome. Man.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like pretty much unlimited the list of ailments that CBD can help treat.
Oh my God, yes.
I mean, if you want to just like name a few to give people an idea.
Anxiety, inflammation, pain.
Multiple sclerosis.
It helps with autism.
Epilepsy. A lot of autism patients.
MS.
PTSD.
Cancer,
PTSD is high strong. I recommend a great full spectrum for PTSD.
Digestion. Everything from your head to your toe, like from memory to even just making you feel good to restoring you, because it targets your receptors.
Well, like we said, we all are born with an endocannabinoid system, and from our endocannabinoid system, not only does it produce cannabinoids, it heavily recepts them. So just getting cannabinoids in your system, of quality cannabinoids, of CBD is a great cannabinoid to consume, like we said. So it's one of the great options. Getting it into your system. Come check us out at the source, and we'll give you more information, because we do have different classes and sessions going on. Like, we have herbalists coming in for just different ways of herbalists, natural ways of healing and eating, dietary. We are working on our wellness spa, so you will be able to get full-time massages as well.
Oh, that's
CBD oils infused. So a few options working with that as well.
Yep.
Oh yeah, White Mojo's girl. She does massage.
Yeah.
Therapy,
Does she work
don't
up there?
Some kind of.
Just tell her to come by. We're actually
Okay.
that's really the process of what we're waiting on. We're looking for some quality.
Oh
massage
yeah, no,
therapy.
she
We have
is the
actually
truth.
someone that's,
No, yeah, she's
We
only.
miss having her around the show.
She only fucked with my neck once, and I was just like.
Yeah, she's like one of those like Buddhist monks where she'll do like the 5-finger death thing, but it's the 5 fingers of life though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll heal the fuck out of you real quick.
For sure, definitely.
We
what's her name?
accept all healers.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Definitely tell her to come by.
For sure.
What's her name?
Elise.
Yeah.
Elise, come by. Come check
Total
us out.
blank.
Elise.
Yeah.
She already came back. Oh,
Elise, you got the
yeah.
job, Elise.
See?
Shout out to Elise.
Shout out to
You
Elise.
know who the fuck
She
I'm talking
came
You know what
by.
that mean, Elise. You know.
We already talked.
You know what that mean, Elise? I was just, you know what's so funny? I was just about to say, well, we just talked to somebody named.
Right.
That was pretty
I don't
nice,
know why
man. Pretty on point. Like, I was just about to say that. Like,
No, that's
She
hilarious.
comes Medical Mondays recommended. How about that?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, then, boom. That's amazing.
connections. That's how you do it.
Connections. See, that's what we're all about. Connecting people and just spreading awareness.
So what else did you bring?
Oh, so yes.
I see the cheesecake bites. I see some
brought
Cosmic
you
Gardens over there.
some
Oh, that's the
food.
holistic hooch.
Hooch.
Holistic food.
All right.
So what? You do shots of this shit or what?
Well, people do what they want. I'm
Huh?
gonna be honest.
What?
I swear to God.
They don't take the recommended dosage.
They don't. They do what they want. Some people freeze it. Some people add it to
Freeze it?
liquor. Some people, I'm telling you.
Add it to
Some
liquor?
people do
I'm not into your ways
everything.
of medicating. However you medication.
Right. I don't judge. People share with me what they do.
I'm gonna,
and hey,
I'm gonna put this in
just
an
drink-
IV and
drink a
inject
little
it
bit
into
of
my
it, and
bloodstream.
however you feel
How do
in
you feel
15
about that?
minutes,
You feel good
you'll
about that?
feel for 4 hours.
It's not recommended.
You're gonna do
I
what
was,
with
I
it?
was wanting to see what
In
you were
no
gonna
way
say.
does the source have anything to do with Somatic and recommend that in any way.
The disclaimer
I ain't
one
putting
more
you
time. I
down,
don't think
but-
anybody heard that.
In no way does the
Nobody
source have
heard
anything to
that.
do with Somatic and have does anything in any way.
All right.
Don't do that shit.
Somatic rocks out. Anyway,
I'm ready.
As we talk about the source, we also bought you some deodorant.
Oh, you
Oh,
saved
shit.
my ass.
I
Dang.
use this, so slow down.
Oh, no aluminum? Yeah, that's the truth.
It's unisex
That's
and it's
so
amazing.
fucked up,
It's
man.
the truth though. But what people
Why
realize
you didn't
is-
bring?
It's a product that
Oh,
we
all right,
sell.
you
We
got
brought
some
you
too,
both
right.
everything.
We-
It's identical in
now.
each bag, okay?
All right. So
All
is
right,
Let me
it
say
like,
that.
Calm
is
down,
it
bro.
neutral? Like what? Luna?
Smell it.
Blue?
It smells
No
amazing.
aluminums, no alcohols,
Shout out to
no parabens. That's a Michigan band,
Yeah,
Rustic Maca.
Yes, shout out to
Smell
Rusty
bad.
Maca.
Yeah.
And they are amazing.
We carry a full line, and we also have
Okay.
a CBD.
See, it's not an
CBD as well.
antiperspirant though, right? It's just.
It is gonna make you sweat a little bit because
Oh,
you
yeah,
are
no, I'm
naturally
good with that.
supposed
I
to
can't
sweat
take-
a little
I-
bit.
I
Unfortunately,
can't
guys.
do antiperspirant. It plugs up my pores and shit. Fucks me all up.
Sensitive ass.
I'll keep the magic going.
Sensitive head
Dun,
ass.
dun.
This is an H
Oh,
bomb.
shit.
bath
H-bomb.
bomb.
H-bomb.
Take a bath, fellas. Or give it to your lady. Whichever
Yeah,
way.
whatever. However you
What
want
if
to
we
do.
don't
Take a
got
bath
no
with your
fucking
lady.
lady?
It's
Oh,
okay for you to
shit.
take a
Just
bath.
take
That's
a
why I
bath
brought.
by
Hey,
yourself.
What if we ain't got no fucking bag?
That's why I brought Hugo.
Nah, I'm just playing.
That's
You feel me?
okay.
You feel me? That's why I brought Hugo.
Poor
Rent a
guy.
room. Get your peaceful zen in with a bath.
Yeah, man. Rent a room, Berg.
going.
Rent a room. You'll be all right.
I'll
brought
attach
you
it to
some-
my shower
Some
head.
hemp wraps.
All the
These are
hemp
just a
wraps.
few items that are in the
Yeah, we
source
fucks with them.
besides
I haven't
the
had these
somatic.
in-
It's not in the
When's the
source.
last time we rolled
Wraps,
these,
hemp
bro?
papers.
Yeah.
Years.
It's been a minute.
All right, cool. You got the Raw
Damn.
Boys.
Got a little gift bag.
Some high hemps.
And then this is your shirt.
What?
Just slap you guys. I hope
Slaps
some
you
slaps.
down.
Oh shit.
Not literally, but yeah.
We get it. We get it. I'm with that.
Gangster.
And
I'm
here's
with
your
the slap.
brownie, your somatic brownie. Once again, the disclaimer is not sold in the source.
Pecan turtle caramel.
And your
Mm.
gummy.
Gummies. And this has weed in it too, right?
really?
All right,
Oh, and this is Asylum's. Shout out to Wicked, aka Asylum. This is their lip balm. It's a CBD. It's 50 milligrams.
Asylum. I think I've heard. I think they
Topicals.
follow me.
They are new.
I think they
And they
follow
should
me,
follow
and I
you,
followed
and you
them.
should follow them back.
I think
because
I
they're
did
pretty
follow
dope.
them back.
Local people, we should all be following each other back.
Yeah, for
No,
sure.
I try
Throw
to,
that out
but
there.
there's a lot of like ghosts out there, man. They be
Yeah.
following you and like don't be liking shit.
Yeah, that
Like
is
pictures,
weak.
y'all. Like pictures.
Right,
like that
it's
shit.
okay.
I know.
That shit
Dang.
is alright.
No, but I'll admit, man, a lot of the times, a lot of my like close people, even me and Roach, will have to like go to each other's pages
Yeah.
because we won't show up in
timelines.
each other's
No, that's
timeline.
real.
No,
that
that is
shit's
real.
so,
That's
real, though.
crazy.
man,
That's real.
IG
I
I
is
do
got it
experience
bullshit.
that. I do
man.
experience that a lot.
I don't
I
even
didn't see
want
that.
to get into that shit right now.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You know
Instagram
what?
needs to
Fuck
get
it, I'll get
together.
into it. Fuck you, IG. No,
They
they
need to get
fucking
it
totally
together.
blocked.
What do we got here, man?
Donated by Stoner J.
Oh, yeah.
Those are
okay.
your
Oh, that's the
cheesecakes. I
cheesecake
want you to
Y'all
get
can
them
spit those
before
up.
you know
It's-
they're
it's many of them.
Oh, yeah,
room
they're probably
temperature.
gonna go bad.
It's a couple flavors in
Yeah,
there too.
they're amazing.
Definitely gotta
I've-
put those.
They're
in
I've
the
amazing.
never had his cheesecake bites.
Shout out to Stoner
Shout
J,
out.
man.
Yeah,
Shout out
And
to
the
Stoner
CBD
J,
line on,
Nikki.
for sure.
Uh,
For
He
sure.
reminds
Ganja
me of
Granny
a
Sky
guy
High
named
Glass.
Ganja
We
Granny.
got
What'd you
Ganja
say?
Granny pouches in the
Stoner
source
J
as well.
reminds me of a guy I
And
used
Sky
to
High
know.
Glass.
Yeah.
He seems cool though.
Nah,
You say Stoner J?
Yeah, he reminds me of a guy I used to know.
yeah.
He's awesome. He's cool.
Yeah, he cool. He pretty cool guy.
Everybody we
I'm
mess
sure.
with is pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know him on a
We
personal
keep good
level, but he's
vibes.
cool business. Yeah,
Energy
he's
is
a very good
contagious.
guy.
We don't mess around with negative vibes.
For sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, vibe is everything.
We're absolutely serious about everything we do. We passionate about ours. So,
And it's not personal, it's business, you know?
Yeah,
You know
I
what
see.
mean?
It
You know?
shows. You
Yeah.
guys came
so can
prepared.
I ask y'all a question?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Why did you guys pick us?
That was
I don't know. Like I said,
He does the
you guys
booking.
have been out there for a minute,
If anybody out
Thank you, we
there,
appreciate
anybody
that.
out
Yeah.
there
Man, much love.
still waiting
and
to hear,
it was
about
actually
being
a
on the show.
conversation I had with Native Made
Nice.
about people we'd like to see
Shout out to
on the
Debbie.
show coming up, and boom.
Shout out
Your
to
name
Native.
came
Shout
up.
out to Native.
Shout out to Data Made.
And I was just like, damn, like, man, like we do need to have these motherfuckers.
We ran
on the
into
show.
her at the Tribute / the Dab House.
No, I recognize the
recently.
logo,
At
the Somatic logo, but I
for
couldn't
cause.
put a face to it. And then as soon as y'all walked up, I was like, I know you guys.
That's real.
I know y'all. I met y'all.
Yeah, man, and that's what we all got to bring that familiarity together, man. Everybody know we all done probably glance past each other, because we all go to the same situations,
We
same
all
events.
go to the same events.
And it's just time to really connect.
We all know people in common.
Yeah.
Obviously,
It's
just
really
from
time
this
to connect us, y'all,
conversation.
and really just get it together. Shout out to Strawberry Lemonade, my man Larry, man.
For sure.
Really, we got to see.
Shout out to fam.
Check, he got a CBD line coming as well.
Yeah, we've been trying to get them on the show.
Yeah, we
for
were
sure,
trying.
man. They definitely, that's
Yeah.
love, man. It's
Yeah,
family,
they
yeah.
good people. They good
My man,
people.
Strawberry Lemonade, Keisha and Larry, man. Shout out. Good. That's
They
family.
used to bring lemonade up to us in the Russell.
Their lemonade
when we were
is the
back
number
in the
one
Russell.
lemonade.
Right.
Hands
We
down.
buy 'em
Never
out.
tasted a
Yeah.
lemonade
Maybe
that.
like, hey, whatever you got.
They also retailed in the source.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Stock daily. You ever need them? You want Joy Road 28436.
Come on by.
For sure.
For real. Okay, can I run down my list a little bit?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so shout out to Crispy Treats.
What?
Love you,
Carla.
Crispy Treats. Carla, love you. We're going to talk about that bingo and beats too, for real. Cannabis Concepts. Shout out to Kush Gear. Shout out
Kush
to
Gear.
okay, I said Back to Basics, Candy Natural Shop. Shout out to Food with a Twist. Shout out to y'all.
Wayne,
Spud.
my
Shout out
guys.
to D-Tribute.
What up? D-Tribute.
Shout out to La La Libations. Shout out to Tree Dweller. Shout out to, did we say Slap God Squad?
Dweller.
Higher Purpose. Urban Legend.
Cosmic.
Man, we've been
Legitimately
trying to
Crooked.
get Urban Legend out here too, man. He
Oh,
won't come out here. He's a
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
hater.
Hey.
He hates us.
Hey,
No.
man,
Yeah,
Really?
he does.
It's nothing-
Ask
Shut
him.
up.
Ask him about
Andy
us.
is
know.
Ask him
amazing.
about
Look,
us.
this is
do,
how I know he
man.
hates us.
Right.
I wished him a happy birthday. He didn't even like the comment.
No, he.
That's proof.
That's how
Have
much.
y'all said
That's
something
how
about
much
him?
he doesn't
Like that
like
comment,
us.
bro. Like that comment, man.
How you know he hates you
Don't
though?
be
For
like
real,
that.
real talk.
I asked him to be on his show. Instead of being on our show, he fucking tried to fucking start up his own fucking little thing and do a podcast.
Well, y'all.
He had some threatening words. I don't know. I really.
Well, you
I don't know.
Well,
Everybody,
Well.
that's the stuff we gotta avoid, y'all.
Them
'cause
Twax bars
we-
slap.
Yeah, they for
are.
sure do,
They
but
bomb.
that's creating a separation, y'all. That's what it's doing, though. That's creating the space for them to move in, man, and infiltrate. So
Let's
this the
come
time
together.
To really, like, kind of build it up.
Fuck
get
it.
going.
Let's get him on the
Everybody
show.
ain't gotta-
I'm trying
everybody
to
ain't
get
gotta
Let
work.
bygones be
Everybody ain't gotta
bygones.
work, but just
Let's
don't
get
be
him on the
negative.
show.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
the
yeah,
Ole
sure.
Miss
Let's
Dadcast
get
on
him
here.
on the let's get him on the show.
No, because I mean, we
We'll
were on their show.
I'll talk to
Drag
him.
his ass
we
up
were
here.
on their show.
Drag him up here.
Hey, we going to the store, man. Pull up.
For sure. For real.
But yeah,
No,
man,
we
shout
were
out,
on their
man.
show.
It's
How
time to
long
pull
ago
up.
was it? 2 weeks ago?
Who?
Ole Miss Dab. I was, the Dabcast.
Oh, that was like a month, bro.
A month? Damn, it's been a
Time go
month
by
already.
fast.
Yeah, we've been trying to get them back on our show now, but
Yeah,
they're
it's
like,
coming up.
nah, we're too good for you guys.
It's coming. They'll be here.
No, they coming.
I'm just, nah. I talked to Jay. He was like, yeah, I just got to talk to everybody. So, for sure.
Yeah.
I put my trust into Jay. He'll come through.
For sure. We all got to come together, like I said.
That time, man.
And let's actually just do it instead of just saying it. Because sometimes people just be talking, and that's the worst. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate people who just be just talking out the side of their neck.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do
Irrelevant
it, just
shit.
don't do it. Just be upfront. But
Yeah, because we going to get it down regardless, though.
yeah,
Whichever way.
that's what we all about. This is fire right here.
Yeah, I want to say that right there is some Michigan Works with a little bit of some Green Thumb. What is in that jar, President? Yeah, whatever it is. Oh yeah, it's just a mistake, but it's fire, right?
That's what?
We're gonna call it Bob Ross because that's a
Bob
happy
Ross.
mistake.
I like it.
Well, that's great, man.
Man, I was gonna say something, but I totally forgot what I was gonna say.
Zoning out.
High shit. It's amazing.
I was gonna say something like 20 minutes ago, but I didn't get a chance.
What? Say it now, man.
The problem with cannabis is they keep trying to regulate it like alcohol or tobacco or like anything, and it's its own damn thing. It needs no regulation. It just needs to exist, and
really
people
does.
to stop going to jail.
Decriminalize it.
The people can figure the rest out on their fucking own. I swear to God.
Especially
I swear to God,
brown
just leave it alone.
people. I'm tired of brown people going to jail for the shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's becoming so old. Oh my God. When are they
I
gonna
mean, so
release
many
people for the
places-
shit? That's what I'm waiting on.
So many places they're trying. I mean, they're talking about expanding, legalization and shit in Texas, and that's including, actually going into the prison system and pulling people out for, shit. But it's only gonna be, who knows who it's gonna be,
Yeah, because that's a moneymaker, like I said.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, sad fact.
That's a level.
Yeah.
That's one of them levels to fight against.
I'm sorry, I'm one of those conscious people.
No, yeah, for sure.
They
I
talk,
mean, it's
they talk
they
shit
will-
smugly.
I mean, you gotta look at all those fucking juvenile systems that fucking, they're like trained to fucking beat those children down, so when they get
mean the
older, they'll
education system?
still keep
Education
doing
system,
that
I
same
was
shit.
I was waiting.
Take a step
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
It starts earlier than that, man.
Yeah. Education system for sure.
Yeah.
Circumstances is what it starts at.
You know, a lot of the same corporations that own prisons own high schools.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
They
You
get
know.
the same
Education
food.
system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The food comes from the same motherfucking company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
They-
little
they
system.
sell
Wasn't
it
it
out.
somebody
For
that was,
sure.
who was
Same
it
system.
that saying it? Was it Bob Hope? Doesn't he make like
Oh, no,
prison?
Man,
Bob
motherfucking
Barker.
Michael Jordan
Bob
got
Barker.
Bob
money
Barker,
in
I
the
believe
fucking
it.
Barker.
jail game.
Yeah, like
That's a brand. That's a brand.
that's crazy.
That's crazy though. Yeah.
Just all the
Yep.
crazy things. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, 'cause
Fuck.
people definitely are more into profit than any type of
It's a capitalistic society that we live
society,
in,
for sure.
for sure.
Yeah. Profit will always outweigh humanity.
Period.
That's why they didn't want
End of story.
cannabis to rip like it is. They are pissed. Big Pharma is shitting
Oh,
a brick
yeah.
right
Yeah.
now.
And the-
Holistic
and the-
people
I mean,
better be on the fucking lookout.
Yeah, man.
They
Yeah,
are
no,
killing
yeah.
people.
Bigger power.
I don't know if people know that, but I'm
Yeah,
just
that's-
saying.
Well, I
that
mean,
shit.
They've put like so much restriction and so much of their power into restricting marijuana and cannabis that now that it's coming to light and being socially accepted, it's just unraveling the strings of power, and
Yep.
they're gonna do whatever they can to hold on tight.
Hold on to this shit. Yep.
But we got to be smart. Like voting to legalize cannabis, that was a big mistake. People, we can't do dumb shit like this
Yeah, I
anymore.
mean, that's
Now
that's
they
Talk
gonna
to your-
regulate
that's one
talk
of
weed
to
the
your
biggest
people, yeah.
statements.
Yeah,
Pull
that's why
the
we
small
gotta try to
businesses
build
out
them
of it.
conglomerates.
Yeah.
We gotta get them lawyers on our side, the lawyers to help out, to give us the information that we're lacking. You know what I mean? Instead of them keeping it to themselves, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We do gotta kind of understand we fighting against a bigger power, like we said, man. We the smaller people, man. We allowing a
Yeah.
big corporate to come in, out of towners to come in, and nothing against them, like we said, but
Yeah, I don't know. I
why do
hope
we lose locally. You know what I mean?
I hope we get the chance, but I doubt that we will have
Oh, no.
the chance to remove the power that we've just welcomed in. Like, I'm really trying to look around the country and see what's the next Michigan and go
Yeah.
there and make
That's-
sure that this doesn't happen.
That's the only plan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's really like one of the best plans. But right now, until that point, though, I think, man, finding those instead of just clicking up, finding them outlets, man, and build. I'm telling you, 'cause
Yeah.
enough of us come together. I'm telling
Yep.
you, we a bigger power if enough of us come together. These events think about some of these events that people are putting on now, man. And if really just everybody was behind it and it wasn't
And
just a group
network
of just
together.
this would be good, man. It'd be a good
Yeah.
situation. We can really put it into building facilities and brands and getting the
bigger
license.
platform.
Oh, yeah,
and getting, you know
definitely.
what I mean? Like, I don't know.
But I mean, then again,
What you have to watch for is that all of these activities are soon going to become criminal.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
that's what
all the
that's-
people that
I mean,
have been in charge of like regulating and being the authority against cannabis are now the authorities that regulate cannabis. I don't see a good outcome from that. I don't see how that was ever a good idea. But
I mean,
people voted for
one of
it.
my biggest things that I keep saying to people is like, no matter what state you're in, at a state level, yeah, it's legal. At a federal level, fuck no, you're going to jail.
It don't
You know what I'm
matter. They're
saying?
trying to fuck over you.
So like when it goes like federally legal, whatever company is out there, whatever fucking stake in the fucking ground you got is gonna be shit on at a federal level because you were operating federally illegally. You know what I mean? You were blatantly fucking disregarding a federal law. Da 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 da.
So
you know what I'm saying?
like this whole day pretty much
I mean, there's a lot of people out
going
there
against
that
them the
need to
whole
be
time.
fucking have their fucking game in check.
Yeah.
Talk to lawyers. All
That's
that
you better have
shit.
your. That's what I mean. You gotta
Have your shit together.
Man, like
I believe like our foot in what's going to get us through federally and get cannabis, regulated across the country is going to be the banking systems. There's way too much
that's
money
what they're
that's
pushing
just
on.
going by. Way too much shit. And
They
they're going to
like
find
fuck
a way.
that, we gonna find a way.
They're going to
No,
find a way.
I mean, there's so many
We gotta
people
get
out
in on
there
this.
with fucking.
But it's the
like,
banking systems.
They got fucking so much cash. That's like like.
They like you might as well get on this.
That's what's going to make cannabis acceptable
But the
in the
whole
future.
thing is just so crazy that how like you said, worrying about the whole federal situation is just.
Don't worry about it, man.
Yeah,
it's coming to an end.
It's coming.
Don't worry.
That's what I feel. You know what I mean?
Don't worry.
That's the whole.
Mhm.
I just always look forward, like I like the thought. Fuck
Yeah. I always like to think that I look far ahead. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But I'm one of those conspiracy motherfuckers too, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe everything that goes on the news. You know?
for sure.
You can't.
You can't. Yeah, there's no way.
I don't believe a lot of the stuff that's on the news.
You can't believe everything on the internet. You can't believe everything. I don't believe nothing on social media. I mean,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like we live in a technology time, so it's really.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers can go out there and buy fucking 30 million,
We
followers.
live in a catfish era.
Just right off the bat. Oh yeah, I joined.
It's a lot of freaky shit going on out here.
It's Instagram.
It always
2
was.
weeks
We
ago. I got
connected now.
I got 20
You
million
see it now.
followers. Or
they catfish and fucking rental properties and
yeah,
homes and like man,
You pull up like this is not the right shit.
No,
they're
they
leasing
fucking
a Bentley.
wrong, man. That ain't right.
Living in an apartment.
I feel like America is catfish right now. Like everything is even no matter from what scale you like, everything is like skepticism.
Yeah,
Even
know that.
people when they come in the store, they're like, "So what is?" I mean, I'm like, CBD is gonna make you feel good.
By the time they leave, they understand. See, that's the
Am I gonna trip
I want you to
balls?
understand.
Am I
No.
gonna trip
I'm
balls?
like, the worst thing is gonna happen to you is you're gonna feel great. That's it.
Yeah, no, I mean.
So yeah, I don't know.
What if I feel good, but not in a good way?
And then they come back with more people like, "Oh, I told this person. Oh my God!" I'm like, "Yeah, see, I told you."
Yeah. So how long have you been at that location? Like
Since January 5th.
what?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
So it's going well for you guys so far?
Yeah, it's going pretty good. We are getting more and more awareness every day. More people are learning about us. Word of mouth is awesome.
How is it in Livonia? Like, I don't know. I've always been scared to
Surprisingly
go in Livonia.
great.
Like, I'm white.
Yeah.
Well, see, the great thing about it is where we're at. It's a pretty cool part of Livonia.
Oh, all
Yeah.
right. But,
Yeah.
like, what is it like out bordering? Like, are you by
We're like Westland.
Bordering Westland, Livonia.
Yeah.
Livonia.
Yep. It's on Joy Road between Inkster and
Inkster and
Middlebelt.
Oh, all right,
Middlebelt.
but
Yeah, right in the plaza. So yeah, like it's a good flow of people. We get old people, a lot of white people, mixture of everybody.
Yeah, it's a
We
great-
have a mixture of a variety of items anyway, so that just brings a mixture of people.
People
So-
people definitely destination shop for specific items, and you know, certain brands, brand names.
And then we do like vendor brand highlights. So we have something going on.
H-Bombs, we're highlighting H-Bombs, so she will have like some products out there to sample. So definitely come by and check it out.
Yeah, no, I mean that's a great thing. You know, a lot of people make CBD kind of like their like side cart item. You know, it's good to see somebody like just bringing the full force of CBD to the people, as well as the knowledge
of all the CBD needs.
You want to be the source,
especially Michigan and locally, because we have a lot of Michigan products.
We have actually all Michigan products.
Actually,
all Michigan products currently.
Boom, Livonia, you're in good hands.
Yep, come see us.
For sure.
So is it about that time, bro?
Are y'all high? I'm high.
Is it about that time, President? All right. Do you know what you're doing, man? Doesn't look like you do.
Shout out.
We've had like three
this guy.
3 calls that we didn't take.
I'm just giving him shit. It's his first night.
Let him get his learning curve. Thank you for having us on the show. Shout out to everybody listening. Oh, awesome.
What kind of music you want to listen to during the break?
Oh, man.
Wanted to shout out the rest of our people.
Some everything, man.
We're going to play some Willie J. Peso. How about that?
Play some Willie. Shout out to Willie. Shout out to Peso, man. Shout out to my man, Willie. What up, though?
Willie was on the
what
show
up, though?
last
Willie, you
week.
know what it is. Willie know what it is. What up, Willie?
City T.
Right.
Shout out to City T.
Shout out to City T. Shout out to the.
We're taking a break right quick, but we'll be back in a minute. Stay tuned, people. All right, y'all. Peace.
Bitch, I'm smoking strong. I'm smoking strong. Roll another one, only that strong. What I'm smoking on. Out the mud, we came up moving kush. That's my cologne. Roll another wood up, let's get blown. Now let's get stoned. Roll another joint, I'm smoking strong. What I'm smoking on. Open that pack up, that smell is strong. That's my cologne. Smoke it everywhere we go, we roll. Lit up with raw. Papers every day, nothing but strong. What I'm smoking on. Twist another one, pass me that. 24/7 on 9 to 5. Smoke it whenever, wherever I please. I got plenty. Smoking that good shit, I know you can smell me. Call it cologne, OG Kush, I'm inhaling. Used to be Cali, them pets were. Packing some backwoods, couple of packs, nothing but kush. Indica great when my back hurt. 24/7, I'm smoking good. Grandpa Larry, that grandpa's breath. Kim Sour, that top shelf. Smoke a dupe to my damn self. Ain't scared of the drop, cause I grow myself. Fully medicated, don't know why these fuck boys hating. They just mad that girl wanna ride. Smoke with a real one, how could you blame? I'm smoking strong, I'm smoking strong. Roll another one, only that strong. What I'm smoking on, out the mud, we came up moving kush. That's my cologne. Roll another wood up, let's get blown. Now let's get stoned. Roll another joint, I'm smoking strong. What I'm smoking on. Open that pack up, that smell is strong. That's my cologne. Smoke it everywhere we go, we roll. Lit up with raw. Papers every day, nothing but strong. What I'm smoking on. Twist another one, pass me that. 24/7, no 9 to 5. No time to fuck around, I'm way too hungry before I go to bed. Roll up a joint, but I don't sleep in time is money. Roll up another one right to the face. All about freaks on me, fuck what you think. No time for new friends to show me the money. Put it in my safe, gotta get paid. If not, I ain't showing up. Tell me can't smoke, still rolling up. Light it up, I don't give a fuck. Smoke it wherever, whenever I want. Fuck what you thought. Smoking Grand Funk OG. Beach, oh, sunshine, OG 18. Roll up a holy grail. You can tell by the smell of my terps talk. Purple cookies from my fresh crop. Smoking over the moon kush. Flint, Detroit, Lansing, Saginaw. Michigan tatted on me, and we still smoking that Larry. Got a good cut of that Bubba Kush in the streets, they calling it cherry. I'm smoking strong, I'm smoking strong. Roll another one, only that strong. What I'm smoking on, out the mud, we came up moving kush. That's my cologne. Roll another wood up, let's get blown. Now let's get stoned. Roll another joint, I'm smoking strong. What I'm smoking on. Open that pack up, that smell is strong. That's my cologne. Smoke it everywhere we go, we roll. Lit up with raw. Papers every day, nothing but strong.
talk off rip. If I come up, I'ma show love to my real niggas all strength. You know I only smoke on that loud, so don't bring it round if it's quiet. I prefer to smoke on them doobies. When it comes to smoking, it's chronic. You can't fool me with that bullshit. I can tell you weed ain't fire. Know a bunch of girls that smoke on that good. If they seen that, they wouldn't buy it. Cause we keep the best at that frat house. Frat house. Frat house. Got the bitch filled up with kush clouds. Kush clouds. Kush clouds. Keep them doobies burning till we pass out. Pass out. Pass out. Why? Smoke I smoke. We don't want it if it ain't loud. 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 Smoke I smoke. We don't want it if it ain't loud. 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 Smoke I smoke. We don't want it if it ain't loud. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. We don't turn down. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. We don't turn down. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. We don't turn down. Smoke I smoke. We don't want it if it ain't loud.
And welcome back to Medical Mondays, y'all. So, what's up, Roach? What's going on in the news?
Oh man, so
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Just
I
making
guess
sure.
a small victory in the war on drugs. Now that it's ended, it seems like they're bringing people to justice.
There we go.
So this guy named John Kapoor, CEO of a pharmaceutical company called Insys, got convicted of racketeering by a jury in Boston. 10-week trial, 15 days of jury
take it.
deliberation. Him and like 9 other people in his company were convicted of racketeering because they were trying to get their product Insys or Subsys out into the market, and it was basically an oral spray with fentanyl.
Oh my God.
It's 10 times more powerful than morphine, and it was developed for terminally ill cancer patients.
That's what I was going to ask. Was it pharmaceutical?
Yeah, but they wanted to expand their gains, so they were trying to just get it to people that were in chronic pain. And a couple of the doctors were just prescribing it to people that didn't even need it.
I hear that all too often.
A couple of the employees, we just talked about catfishing, were posing as doctors and sending fake claims into insurance companies. They were providing kickbacks to doctors. One guy got like over $130,000 over 18 months, and 2 $500 sessions at a strip club.
Oh my God.
They were living. They were out here doing it, and in the end,
Apparently.
they got caught. And now they're about to sit down. What makes this unusual is that these racketeering charges were developed for the mafia, but they fit perfectly to this pharmaceutical company.
Wow.
So, yeah. Maybe like a little bit of justice in all of this.
That's amazing, man. That
In other news, in Washington, Ducky's bill got passed, which allows children to medicate in school. I mean, it's still pretty technical, and it requires the parents to be present and administer whatever cannabis derivative, but it has to be in a liquid form. So there's still a lot of hurdles to it, but it's still providing relief to some children that otherwise wouldn't be able to attend school due to the number of seizures that they're experiencing.
Yes, that's the main thing I was going to say, man, because a lot of people are experiencing
if people
that same
actually
situation.
would just see like how it affects someone who has seizures or who is having
my
an
God,
episode,
son.
and
It's
how it
high anxiety,
immediately
yeah.
recovers that person.
No, yeah. No, his mom.
It's miraculous.
My
Yeah,
godson's
for real.
mom. Like, I gave her, some RSO, and I was like, give him a little bit, you know, every day, blah, blah, blah. You know, she did for a little bit, and then, you know, she just, like, gave up on it, you know, like, oh, whatever. Well, he went into a grand mal seizure and fucking, she, like, fucking just took a little bit and rubbed it on his gums. Psh, out of that shit within 5 seconds.
Yep. That is amazing. That's awesome to hear.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
the amazing benefits of cannabis for real.
Yeah. So this bill was named the Ducky Bill after a 9-year-old girl named River Barclay, who suffers from Batten disease. She's got like horrible seizures and all of that. And unfortunately, you know, since she was, you know, the head on this and was the reason why the movement got started, unfortunately, she's like really bad now. They say she might not even make it to 14. So it's a bittersweet, but you know, a victory is a victory. And she was able to know that it happened, but she wasn't able to attend the event. So, you know, big shout out to River Barclay.
Sending
And
positive
people in
vibes.
Washington.
Love, peace
Yes,
our way.
yes,
Yes,
healing,
for sure.
healing.
Healing for sure.
So, do you got anything, Berg? Anything serious before I talk about this buffoonery?
Recently, lead found in not only Flint water, but in vape cartridges coming out of Michigan. Not only, like, you know, like other states are fucking up, like people here are too. Like, as far everybody needs to check their fucking carts. Like, a lot of people get that shit from overseas, and a lot of overseas people don't give a fuck about us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when did they ever?
Yeah. So, yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy how people are like.
Yeah.
People
I
look
mean,
for profits, man.
Oh yeah,
People,
definitely.
You know what I mean?
Test your stuff.
Sheesh,
We test all our products.
Yeah,
and
for
we have quality products. Our vape juice and we
But yeah, man. Just do the right stuff, man. That's steep. Just do the right stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's steps to it because, you know, you got to check what's going in the carts, but also the carts themselves can have traces of heavy metals and other
issues.
contaminants. Yeah, so like people really need to be careful out there.
Dang, that's rough. That's definitely the opposite end of the spectrum right there for sure. You gotta make sure the cart. So that's rough. You go through all the testing and getting your oil and everything done, and
you still got a
lose
contaminated
out.
product.
Oh yeah,
because you didn't shop
I
down.
mean, fire ass fucking distillate, and then you put it in a shit cart, and boom.
And you know, and that's the problem.
Now I got your mind fucked up because you.
I'm like, oh man, you were trying to put lead in me, dog. That shit's in your distillate.
Yeah,
That's fucking
crazy.
That came from fucking China. You know what I'm saying?
And I listen to what people say. So salute to you, man, because you gave the response of a moral man. You said, "Oh, I have contaminated product. I took a loss." Unfortunately, a lot of people don't feel that way.
Oh no, they'll
They'll
send
just
it to
feel
a
it's not a loss.
Yeah, we live in a time of
So yeah.
That's fucked up.
they selling they shit.
Oh yeah,
that's
sure.
right,
dirty
man.
and all.
Salute.
You just gotta ill that, man.
But for us, that's what it is. We don't. That's speaking of
Sitting grown
which.
bitches at home yourself or something, you gonna do that, man.
Right, we are really we all about quality. Like we're not
it's
trying
not
to be.
It's a lesson at that point, though. Really, you know what I mean? That's
It
how we
should
look at
be.
it. Yeah, it's
It should
lessons,
be.
man. No, fuck all them losses. It's all lessons moving forward, and period. And that's the way we.
I want to do good business.
Yeah, it's all good business.
I
You keep
believe
it
in
clean,
karma.
quality business. It's gonna come back to you. That's the
Keep
main
it
thing.
clean.
certainly.
I keep it honest.
Straightforward.
I keep it
That's what it is.
straightforward.
Yeah,
It is
for
what
sure.
it is with us.
Well, like I was saying earlier, fucking, you know,
Birds
Texas
getting
is
double-fisted.
expanding their bill right now. Medically, only if you have epilepsy, you can, you know, be able to fucking medically, you know, take marijuana. So, I mean, finally, they're trying to add cancer, autism,
That's what I'm saying. Good job.
post-traumatic stress disorder, Alzheimer's, you know, basically everything else that, you know, other states already have, you know, into their, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick for
That's amazing.
speaking out, you know, in legalization of, actually helping people.
For real, salute to Dan Patrick.
Yep. DP.
So, do you remember what was going on, Roach, with the state? Like, they were supposed to fucking.
Oh, the Judge Borello guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd like to say I'm surprised by all of this, but I'm really not. So I want to say earlier in the week, he ruled that he wasn't going to step in on behalf of all the commercial growers and make any changes to the way the Michigan regulation was set up currently. He was going to wait for the deadlines to run their course. And, he basically took a step back. And then a few days later, they announced that, in fact, that many of the things that he refused to rule on had now gone into effect in favor of commercial grows, to the extent where caregivers can no longer sell their product to a dispensary directly. They must go through a licensed caregiver who then has to have the product tested and then sold at a dispensary. So I don't know about anybody else here, but to me that sounds like somebody's trying to create a black market real fucking quick.
Oh, they were
inserting middlemen wherever possible.
From the get.
Oh yeah,
Fast as
Thank you.
fuck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That fast.
Thank you. We got to take our wins as small as they are.
Yeah.
And take advantage while you can.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it's what it's been. It's hustle. It's a grind, y'all.
Yeah, no, people have invested a lot into their companies and their businesses and everything to just, overnight wake up and like,
poof.
Oh, nah, yeah, y'all is bold. We decided y'all bold. Yeah. Unfair. And unfortunately, that's the power that the people of Michigan gave them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some of the other states are already full throttle with it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So let's lighten the mood a little bit.
Yeah,
there's this
that
guy.
dampened everything.
There's this guy in Florida, man.
Shit.
Shake the bad vibe off. All right.
So this guy in Florida, in a tremendous display of white privilege.
It's Florida, so it's crazy.
Invites
in Florida.
Well,
in
Florida, crazy
Not
shit
Florida,
happens
right?
in Florida. Is what
Not
I'm
Florida.
hearing.
Not no white privilege.
He invited
White privilege is pretty much everywhere.
2 Florida police officers who were dispatched near his property on a completely separate call.
Oh yeah, you were talking about this before the show, huh?
Yeah, he invited these 2 police officers to smoke a bowl with him.
Blow one.
Yeah, and it's like,
do they have med cards?
They locked his ass up.
Oh yeah, I mean,
locked his ass up.
eventually, but my
were
man,
were they in uniform?
Yeah, they were
They
in
were
uniform.
on duty.
That's how.
But my man,
Fire.
I thought it was like,
they
were, like,
did not smoke
walking
with him.
down the street.
Oh, they didn't?
No, like they kept trying to get him to stop serving himself, but he insisted.
But they didn't arrest him.
They got him chances.
He insisted on serving himself, and then they had to arrest him.
It's
like,
almost like, how far can I
himself.
take my
What do
white
you mean?
privilege?
So this is why I say it's white privilege, because he's got like an enclosed type of porch, and he's showing the police his marijuana plants in the front yard, and then he's like, "You guys gotta smoke some of this. Come on, please." Like like he's really lonely.
Now maybe he's just passionate. I'm gonna try to run with this, or is he just being smug?
No. I mean, you guys can the videos on the internet. It can be found.
Man, one day we'll have that fucking capability
We'll
to
have to look at
fucking
it.
throw that video up. But
yeah, I mean, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe post edit, we can add it in there somehow.
Yeah, I mean, I have it here. I can play the audio. It's pretty entertaining, but he just wants.
They got the fucking chest cam shit, or what?
Body cam movie.
And it gets better.
Yeah, it does.
Hey man, he was just
I
telling
love it.
he was just telling Weed Lives Matter, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Shout
like,
out
you
to
know,
We Lives
Yeah,
Matter.
shout out to We Lives
You
Matter.
know, he's like, you know, I thought it was going to be easy to go to California and learn how to grow weed, but then I found out about indica and sativa and these tiny little crystals on the leaves, and he's just going into it. And then the cops, like, they know he has weed. He's already admitted to growing weed and showing it to them. Then they let him run into this dark crevice, like he's reaching under stuff. He's doing all the stuff we know not to do around the place.
No, hey, bro, hey, that we includes me too, because the cop would shoot me,
hey, man,
bro.
I'm
dead.
I'm Southwest, man. I got some homies who can show them
He
where
knows,
it all.
he
You
knows,
know, that's
bro.
what's up.
Hey,
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
up,
people
I've
know I
known
got
this
some homies who.
motherfucker for years, and out of me and him, they always pick me.
No,
to
like
fuck with.
recently, there's a video. It kind of went semi-viral of a white kid defending his black friend against the police.
Hey, okay, all right. Listen, before I don't even know what you're gonna say.
You're right.
Look, y'all, 100 to him. Okay, shout out. But at the same time, y'all, did y'all realize that? Why would he choke my dude up though? But little Timmy can push him around and still get no reaction.
Oh yeah,
you get what I mean? So that's the problem. I mean, shout out to saving your black homie.
Shout
and all,
out to the ally.
Do you not? Shout out to the ally. You need him, but come on, y'all. That was like.
But in the past, I've had to do that for Berg. Like, nah, man, like he's cool, like for real. He's not like that.
Like I'm telling you, you don't believe
No, I
it.
believe you.
Yeah, no, if y'all from Southwest,
I swear to
you
God,
know.
90%.
They harass certain people.
95% of all the guns I've had pointed at me in my life were by police officers. No lie.
That's what it is. That's a really.
There's just a small percentage
Yeah,
outside of police officers.
Yeah. That's real.
Swear, man.
Especially if you down there
And
with
a
the shit.
lot, straight up, like he's been there, man. Like
I feel like if you have any type of urban flair, they attract you.
They were like,
You
they were
can't be
asking the
clustered
cops,
up
what are you guys?
more than
What are
two.
you guys doing hanging
can't
out
be
with
with
him?
no other
talking
person,
about
pretty
me?
much.
You the bad guy. You the one.
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
Then
you doing
scenery
hanging with
come
this
into
guy?
place, environment, what you wearing, who you with, all of that come into play.
All right,
Here's the video.
Okay, look, check this out.
Oh,
hold on, let me put it up.
It's unfortunate.
man, I wish we had a big screen.
First of all, they not about to approach
Don't
you
we
in
have
the
a
dark
line in?
without the
I
gun.
know,
So
right?
that's first
No,
of all.
they would have a gun
Oh,
on me with the
hell no.
quickness.
This
And he's going to get a bowl, so he's like reaching under shit.
Yeah.
They got him handcuffed.
Yeah.
They unhandcuff him so he can put his dog up.
It looked like an episode of Cops or something.
Yeah.
Because he
yeah.
wanted.
Oh man, they would have shot my dog.
He wanted to
They
bring the
would've
dog
shot
with
my
him to
dog.
the police
Oh,
station.
why ain't your dog? Why ain't your dog locked up already? Pow 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 pow.
Would have smoked the shit out of
Oh,
Don't move. Pow, 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 pow. Like, damn.
Don't move.
Like, hold on. Wait.
No, like these are like they did not want to lock him up. They turned their body cam on and off
His
3
house
times.
Nasty as shit too, though. By the way.
Yeah, it looks nasty as shit.
Pretty nasty in that motherfucker.
It's Florida,
it'd
man.
be
It's
dope
a swamp.
if like
I'm just saying.
it'd be dope as fuck if like cops could be that way across
everybody.
the board.
I
You
do
know what
like
I'm
that they
saying?
being cool.
Like, oh, I smell
do like
weed
that they
on
being
him.
cool.
Oh
That-
yeah,
that's-
he's
that is
just,
cool.
You know, he's just
And that's
smoker.
what we need to know,
you
man. They
whatever.
alright.
Yeah.
You're not trying to discuss your day.
Nah, like
Get up out of there.
cops be smelling weed on me. They be like, "Where's the fucking guns?" I'm like, "Does it smell like guns in here?"
Right. It smells like weed. What?
Like, damn, motherfucker! I didn't know you motherfuckers could smell guns.
Nah, but
I thought I smelled like weed, dog.
if anybody gets the chance to watch the video, like you will see that my man is just totally out to lunch, and he's like really lonely. Like he really was just kicking it with the cops.
That's pretty dope for him.
Yeah.
He's lonely because his house is nasty as shit.
And like
That's what it is.
yeah,
He
no,
needs to
like
spend time cleaning his house up.
reportedly on the way to the station, he was trying to get them to stop at a Starbucks because he wasn't going to be getting sleep anytime soon.
Aw.
He needed a little caramel.
Yeah, he
Somebody
needed to
pay
pick
it
me up.
forward and send him a Starbucks.
A little espresso shot.
Yeah, no, man, my man, he was going through it, and I don't know if you guys noticed that, but he was wearing a blue Speedo and like a Hawaiian shirt.
Like some Reno 911 shit, man.
Yeah, no, this was really
was like-
Florida. This was real Florida shit.
The craziest shit. I said so. Who was it that was saying
That's
that?
Charlemagne, man. He said the craziest
I've never
things
really
happen.
been down south.
In New York and Florida.
Yeah,
For sure.
I've been to New York when I was younger, but it was only Buffalo, New York, and it was like we went there only because Niagara Falls was right there, and we went through Canada, so I didn't even see New York City or anything.
Me too. That's
I feel so deprived.
Yeah. But that was when I was a kid. I don't even remember that shit. All I remember is the YMCA. We stayed in a YMCA.
I'm gonna have to ask my parents if they took us to Niagara.
You ever been to New York? Roach?
Yeah, I've been to the hoods in New York, like
Yeah?
South Bronx and
Oh
Brooklyn.
man, I know people there straight up, like just from like online. Like I've known them like since AOL days. You know what I'm saying? Like wherever I went, I fucking knew people when we went cross country. It was the shit. I went and finally met my boy Bugs. Shout out to Bugs. Shout out to all my Arizona fam.
Arizona, man. Much love in AZ,
we
man.
love Arizona. We love
Johnny
the West Coast.
Dabs and my boy Crime Burgundy. Man, shout out to Pony Boy. He's out in fucking Vegas. He's one of the
Shout out to
members
Hardin.
of Los Marihuanos.
Los Marihuanos.
We got fans out in fucking Australia. You know that?
What's up? Shout out to y'all Australia fans. What's up, y'all?
Shout out
Much
to
love, mate.
International.
We
in
got
the house.
Medical
What
Monday
up,
shirts
though?
in
What up,
Europe and fucking Australia, all over.
Yeah, man. Say y'all from
All
Southwest,
over the
though?
world. Yep, Southwest.
That's what's up, man.
I grew up on 18th and Porter.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man.
I was born on the west, but raised in Southwest.
Dope, man. I went to Southwestern, man. I got a lot of love.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people that way, man.
Yeah, I went to Crockett.
The Crockett, yeah, man. I got some people in the Crockett, man. Shout out my man D-State Views Bar, man. Brian Grill.
What?
Much love over
What?
that way, man. It's my
Where?
family.
Who?
Views Bar. My name Darius D-State.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, Views Bar and Grill. Buffalo B, man. What's up?
That's what's up.
Y'all into that meat, lamb chops, all that good stuff, man. They got it that way.
Well, you know we gotta shout this lady out. ABS Events.
ABS, much love, y'all.
That's what's up.
Definitely.
So, what's coming up this weekend, Roach? Nothing.
I don't know, man. Where's cannabis events?
I mean, besides the Mother's Day event at the Source, what's the address?
28436 Joy Road, Livonia.
There it is.
What? I was born over by Joy Road in Evergreen, though.
Joy Road.
But I moved to Southwest when I was 9.
That's what's up.
But anyways,
Search for
when's
a
the
Cause is coming up, I think,
Search
after
for a
that.
Cause
Search for
is
a Cause the 18th, I believe. Shout out to Ganja Granny.
Yeah. Is it the 18th?
I believe so, yeah. 18th.
It's usually later in the month. But
See, I think it is another one, though, I believe. Maybe after that, maybe. I don't know.
yeah, we need to.
Shout out.
We need
Oh,
to
you know,
have
we had a question.
Michigan cannabis events call in.
June
313-451-7749. Hopefully she's listening in.
We had a question from the YouTube chat. I thought it was a pretty good question.
What?
A question from YouTube? You guys can hear me? All right. So the question is, what would be the best CBD product to use while taking blood thinners?
Well, what exactly are you using the CBD for?
Yeah, I guess we don't know. It's
Yeah,
just
that would be the first thing. And
yeah, if you're still in here, Elizabeth, what are you taking it for?
Yep.
The CBD, that is.
Yeah, definitely. And with blood thinners, there's no studies I've seen that has to do anything with the blood thinner. I have seen a heart medication. I do not remember the specific brand, the name of the heart medication that gave a reaction with CBD, but I do know there is a heart medication. So beware. It will be posted on our website, sourcescbd.com. But what was the lady name? Young lady name again?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Yeah, Elizabeth. It just depends on what you're trying to target and what exactly you're looking for.
Yep.
And if you're a person who cannot have THC in their system, or not, you know what I mean? I will target you heavy towards a CBD isolate, and just depend on exactly
what your method is.
Yeah, I mean, there's CBD, you know, everything though, ain't there? Like,
Yeah,
you know, there's
bubble
lotions,
baths,
topicals,
capsules,
vapes,
tinctures,
vape juice.
vapes,
Yeah, I wouldn't think
lemonade,
that would
ice
affect
cream.
people as much, you know, well, at least topicals.
Well, yeah, I have seen topicals are very effective. Like
patches.
I seen body butters. A body butter by Ella Essentials, 300 milligrams is effective. But then I also seen
freeze
a
lotion.
freeze lotion by Urban Roots. It's 500 milligrams CBD. It has a menthol cooling effect in it. A lot of arthritis patients, people with more like sciatica, muscle joint therapy.
Yeah, that's what I got.
A few athletes, yeah, like
full spectrum oils.
Yeah, I have a few full spectrum.
A man that is trying to get off of, well, actually, it's a guy we know. I'm not gonna name him, but he has diabetes and he's using a full spectrum oil and it's showing.
Well, what we actually realized is it was a process he kind of worked out, just going back and forth with dealing with an isolate to a full spectrum. Ended up finding out natural hemp oil worked for him, mixed with a formulation of a CBD isolate. So he has his own balance and formulation of what he's doing, but it's actually getting his diabetic numbers down. It's a lot lower, a lot consistent. So
I mean, that's another thing people need to understand is like everybody's body is different. Everybody's like, you know, there's people out there that can't even smoke some weed because they fucking trip balls. You know what I'm saying? And,
it makes them
but,
paranoid.
I mean, yeah, exactly. But
that's why you gotta get a shot of that CBD and then you'll be all right.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll be able to coast that ride.
Yeah, but yeah, like you said, and when some people think it depends like your body mass and your size and frame, and it depends on your endocannabinoid system. And I've seen a lot of different situations.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Everybody's
fucking
different. Everybody's different.
I've seen
it's different for everybody.
Situations,
you gotta find what works for you.
Yeah.
Especially people, you know, at least with edibles, I've seen people, you know, just like not have good times just because they were trying to fight it.
Yeah, like you gotta roll with it. You gotta let that ride,
man. Like whatever you're thinking about right now, you're thinking about the wrong motherfucking thing. You should be thinking about how fucking high you are.
I always did give a disclaimer like, always start small and then you can grow.
Motherfuckers
go for the whole
by the
thing.
15, 20 minutes. Oh, I ain't feeling shit. I'm gonna eat the rest.
And I always tell people that wait at least 15 minutes, and that's how you're gonna feel for at least like 4 hours.
Sometimes a little longer, you know, depends.
Right, it just depends, but at least I give you that, you know, notification, so you know, you won't be like, well, damn, is this endless? Well, some people be like, I was high the next day at work. Like.
Hey, Roach, what was that shit that you did with, it was you know, you made that sushi shit with, from Me, My Wife, and Trees?
I got a distillate cart, like a gram of distillate, and one of those Me, My Wife, and Trees, it's like the fruit roll-up thing, the dingleberry, and I, like, rolled it out, squirted the little dart out on it.
The whole thing.
Then rolled it back up and then ate it.
You ate it?
Yeah. Like I comatose myself.
By the end of the show, he was just like, I was like, all right, have a good night. You got anything to say, Roach?
I was talking my head off, but it wasn't coming out. But here's my question. True or false? Had I had some CBD, I could have came out of the hole.
Oh yeah,
it would have. Yeah.
It would have counteracted.
Yeah.
Now you wouldn't have been just like, oh, I'm amazing, but you wouldn't have been like
as high.
You wouldn't have been in a Debo chicken coop.
Yeah.
See, because I've had that experience though, where I'm amazing, like where I was like, you know, like high for so long and like tired, and then I took a CBD dab, and that shit brought me back.
Oh yeah.
I was ready.
Well, yeah,
it's for real.
Because you were smoking, you was ready to smoke more, probably do more.
Yeah,
I'm just saying I don't want a person to feel like that. Because what I'm saying is it does depend. But in certain situations, we had a person who was out of it. You know what I mean? We gave them a full spectrum shot. They like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to.
Okay, they bounce back.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. So yeah, we have seen the benefits though. Yeah, so.
Yeah, so everybody out there, if you're ever on Medical Mondays and you become a dead body, ask for some CBD.
Tell them hit you with some CBD. Take you a CBD dab of some isolate, terpsilate. You take your CBD oil, a few drops under your tongue. Underneath your tongue is where most of your receptors are located.
You know what?
Yeah.
Trademark, copyright. You need to make some first aid kits for people that get too high. Medical Mondays,
approved,
first aid
powered
kits.
by Medical Mondays.
That is amazing.
Okay, do we
CBD
just,
recovery
did we just come up with that?
CBD recovery
You
kits.
gotta blow it up. Now you gotta blow it up.
That's cold right there.
Yeah.
A little
That's
small
pretty
drop.
dope. We're all different shades too.
That was Benetton right there.
We are the world.
Oh yeah.
Only if we had a camera up there.
One more and it would have been Captain Planet in this one.
Oh my God, Captain Planet. They don't know about
Hey,
it. They don't know about that.
Who's that guy?
They're
Don
deprived.
Cheadle as Captain
Yeah,
Planet.
that
hilarious.
Captain Planet was a G.
If you've never seen that, Google Don Cheadle as Captain Planet.
Have you seen that shit?
No.
Oh my God.
I have not seen
The
You
guy
wanna
who
be a
plays
tree,
War
motherfucker?
Machine. The guy.
That's all I gotta say.
Oh man.
I want to see it. Oh my God.
Shut up, bitch. You want me to turn you into a tree? Fucking hilarious.
We was watching him.
Yeah.
You got to check that out. Don Cheeto.
It was lit.
Yes. What was we just watching before we got here? The grass is greener, or?
Oh yeah, man, check out the Netflix documentary called "The Grass Is Greener." Definitely shows some great cannabis history and some definitely.
What was it?
The Grass Is Greener on Netflix.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, check it out. Speaking of,
I've heard of it. Is it out already?
Yeah, it's out. It's on Netflix. It's been out. It's a little documentary. It was definitely nice.
We watched it. We
definitely
watched
show
some
some
of it
history
today.
on cannabis and just how that's the prohibition and everything, how cannabis started and the restrictions started on cannabis, reasoning behind it and everything of that nature.
We just want to absorb anything that got to do with the cannabis industry.
Yeah, the more information we have, man, the better equipped we can be.
So it's nothing better than to find out the origins and how stuff started.
Yep.
Yeah, if you don't know where you came from.
How you know where you're going.
Yeah, but definitely working on some stuff though, man.
Yes, we are.
Some events moving forward. Another Bing One Beach coming up soon. We definitely hope to see everybody at the Cannabis Cup. Be looking out for our booths. Looking forward at the Cannabis Cup. High times.
Yep.
Be on the lookout. At Source of CBD is our Instagram. Follow us. We definitely always got various events going on. Different, always new products dropping. Local brands we repping. Also follow our other brand, our THC line, Somatic Goods.
Yeah, shout out all your social media. Is it?
At Somatic Sports.
Yep,
Where you can
Somatic
find
Sports.
all kind of things dealing with CBD and THC and our, sports, who we sponsor and what's going on with us in terms of that division of our brand.
Yeah, we definitely trying to get the CBD world embarking to the sports industry heavy. You know what I mean? Because it's great for just the recovery
for sure.
process for all the, you know what I mean? Our boxers going through the crazy brain trauma. You know what I mean?
If I had CBD, I would have played for the Pistons.
They would have got down. You and me both, man. I'd have been out of the Lions, though. I'd have played for the Lions, man.
The first sport I think they should legally allow. I mean, even I say fucking anything. Like weed shouldn't, it shouldn't disqualify you from being in a sport. But first off, like all the fucking head injury sports, you know what I'm saying? Like boxing, number one, fucking football. You know what I'm saying?
That shit to regenerate all those synapses.
And then when you even think about it, just even going into baseball, man, you got to think about all these Tommy John injuries, all these leg rotator cuffs. That's football. Yeah, you get a heavy CTE business, So and CBD is great for the neuro, we have two receptors: the CB1 receptor, the CB2 receptor.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So we got to know our receptors as well. But
I mean THC too, though.
THC,
definitely. It's been known to bring down swelling, all that shit.
Listen, full spectrum, a 1-to-1 to me, I think.
That's
would be
the
awesome.
inflammation.
THC is everything, man, for sure.
There's plenty of fucking research out there that that ain't out there publicly, but if you go search, you'll find that shit where they've been saying for fucking like many years that weed fucking just fucking burns your brain cells and da 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 da. It actually like protects it, and then if it does, it helps grow fucking new fucking cells.
It helps grow cells. It powers
Like
you,
total
man.
I've
opposite
actually
of
been
what
told
they've been
that.
saying for
Opposite of
years.
what you've been told. What?
It was the propaganda.
That it
man.
burns your brain cells. When I was a part of a program.
Hey, listen, man.
And they were telling us that, and I was
You
like,
on the money with that
what?
one.
Crazy.
All right. Well, shit, man. We only got 11 minutes, Roach.
What?
Is there another story we want to talk about?
Man, not off the top of my head. What do you got?
Either. I mean, I was gonna talk about the fucking bullshit too, but he basically took, about the judge and all that shit.
Oh yeah, man. He's a piece of shit.
So
we need somebody for the people.
For sure, man.
Definitely. Well, I was gonna ask you what y'all think about how comparing the lottery to like the cannabis industry with the school systems, man. What's going on with the school system? Like I seen the sign saying the lotto gave like $948 million or something like that to the school systems. I'm like,
Which
What
school?
school system?
Which
I
one?
wanted to know which
Can
one.
they list it? Can
Like,
they say
oh
which
yeah,
one?
for
I
sure.
just kind of wanted to know.
No,
I think
meanwhile, all the suburbanite schools are being, kept the same, unless it's like a fucking, private school. A lot of them are going charter too. But all these charter schools within the cities. I mean, it's not only in Michigan; it's fucking all around the motherfucking country.
all around the country.
And I mean, they're just basically making privatized fucking like straight up.
Yeah.
It's the same people fucking controlling the prison systems.
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah.
They're taking away
see a
arts.
hustle.
They're taking away
see a gap.
music. They're they're like giving no fucking reason. Having kids just keep coming back here, memorize this shit, and get the fuck out
Get
of
the fuck
here.
on. It's a system.
Yeah.
Here you go. Learn this and utilize it with nothing. You feel me? Like for real, man. That's
And then complain about fucking attendance and fucking low test scores, and they have nothing to fucking like. What's the
To work
reason to
with.
even come to
What do
school?
you expect?
At least when I was a kid, they still had Votech and shit like that.
Votech
You know what I'm
used to be
saying?
just-
So.
I said that's- I said, well,
I don't
that's
even.
because I feel like,
I don't
man,
even know if a Votech still open around. Like at least for Detroit. Do you know of one, Roach?
Oakland County definitely still running with it because I was
We
just
would have
talking
to. I would
somebody
have to
the
ask
other
Who
day.
is it?
Yeah.
They still have Votech.
They still got theirs is called something else though. It was I forgot what it's called. But I'm like, yeah, it was called Votech in the city.
Yeah.
Votech.
Oh,
It's
you're
called
talking about out in
Otech
the
in the,
burbs.
Yeah, the burbs.
Oh yeah, out in the
Yeah,
burbs. They
Oakland
got that
County.
shit. I'm
Yeah,
talking
you know
about
what I'm saying? Yeah, in the
in
city. I don't know
Detroit,
nobody.
bro.
It's
It's
that
called
shit.
Otech in Oakland County.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Votech.
Yeah, that's so yeah.
No, I was in fucking.
But that skills, man,
graphic
skill trades,
communications.
getting to the trades, y'all.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
nah,
That's
for
what they
sure.
trying to take away from us. You be independent business owners. You can be a plumber and make money. You can be an electrician.
You need those trades and skills.
need that.
Because you can make your own money. That's you being an entrepreneur. You
Yeah,
ain't got to
man.
work for nobody but yourself.
For sure.
And a lot of us don't learn in that systematic way, man. I think it'd be.
Yeah, I hate that they skill everybody.
I mean, unfortunately,
schools, man. Period. We need to get them trades back.
Unfortunately, the fucking industry that I got into when I was in high school, I mean, I got a job right after high school, but then, like, fucking Michigan has changed, like, in many ways, in many different industries. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of it is bullshit. I'm so sorry to say. Like, what do you really use besides some of your math and reading skills and
Oh,
writing?
yeah. No, they
Like,
don't.
You
they
don't learn
teach you. They don't,
finance
I-
about
I mean,
building a business
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit like that until you hit
Like,
college.
They don't teach you how
Why?
to do your taxes. None
Right.
of that shit.
Or to live in this lifestyle of the system that
No,
you're within.
and
They
like-
tell you about the structure, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go do it now.
Then you got to pay to learn that, and then you got to be in. Then when you go pay to learn it, you get out and now get a job in that industry, or be able to pay
Or you become
back what you.
In
so
debt.
far in debt.
Yeah, I'm saying you
Yeah.
can't pay back what you paid
Yeah,
for.
no, that's
Yeah.
why. That's kind of the reason why I fucking
It's
actually like.
systematically
I
fucked up.
dropped out of college,
In college, man.
but I paid for all mine cash. You know what I'm saying? Up front.
Lucky, man. Football scholarship, man, got me out of that situation. But
I got 2 degrees.
Yeah.
I got a BS
I just
in human
couldn't
management
deal with the
and
monotony.
AA.
Like, why do I gotta take a biology class when
Salute.
I'm taking I'm getting a graphic design fucking fucking degree,
Yeah.
And I gotta fucking cut open a fucking frog? Why? What does that have to do? I understand I gotta take psychology. I actually like psychology. I got a B+ in psychology.
Yeah, I like
But motherfucker, you're trying to get me to cut open some fucking dead animals? I'm good.
Savagery.
Yeah. The curriculum is trash. I'm sorry.
All right. Should we talk about our sponsors now, Roach?
Man, go ahead, Berg.
It's on me now?
Why not?
All right, we got Treetop Labs, Dr. Greenbuds, Label My Motherfucking Bud, our gracious host, Green Thumb for President. What up, though? What up, though?
Who's that guy?
We got Honeybee Extractions, and I'm saying it correctly.
Extracts.
Yeah, we kept on saying extracts, but it's extractions. He yelled at us last week. Ghostbuster Farms.
Twice.
Yeah, he did yell at us twice.
It's a patient that called me straight up Christine. I just let her do it. I say Christina all the time, and I let her roll right with it.
Maybe she's French.
Native motherfucking made 313.
Boom.
Boom.
OG.
Shout out.
Valhalla Laboratories. And drum roll. Can I get a drum roll? Man, this fucking guy.
We had you.
This fucking sound guy and shit. That's not even a drum roll, man. All right, cut it out, man. You gotta work on that shit.
Where's the drum roll?
And Viking Lab Supply. That's our final sponsor.
Did you say Ghostbuster Farms?
I did say Ghostbuster Farms.
All right.
Twice? You said it. You said it the second time.
For sure.
All right. All right, y'all. Tune in next week. We got healers, not dealers, coming in this bitch and smoking it down with us.
Man. A lot of healing going on.
Nah, yeah. I don't know. We might have a special guest popping in, too. I talked to him this weekend. He was supposed to come in a couple weeks ago.
Surprise super guest. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, it would be. So, yeah. Tune in next week. Call in. Win some shit. And, damn, do we even get a fucking shirt size from...
What size shirts do you guys wear?
Damn. I don't know if we got any small stuff.
We
might have a medium.
We got smalls, don't
Do we?
Yeah.
Anyways, tune in next week. Medical Mondays. Thank you for tuning in. And peace out, y'all.
Grow your own weed.
Yeah, grow your own weed. Don't smoke boof. Peace out.
No boof.
Hey, Boston George, what do you think about Berg?
Fuck you, Bird.
That's right.
It contained cellulose fibers derived from hemp, sisal, and wheat straw. The plastic was lighter than steel, yet could withstand 10 times the impact.